Challenger and sign in, please. I would ask you, first of all, if you're familiar with our scoring system, are you?
Oh, just slightly.
Well, fine. Actually, it's very simple. Every time you can give them a proper no, we'll flip a card, and 10 of these no's, and you've won the game. And now that we've got that out of the way, let's let the folks at home and those who are with us here in the theater know exactly what your line is. Panelists, you don't need to be told. There is an area of identification here which is required that you be blindfolded. It can be in costuming, in the origination of our guest, in the way and manner of writing. There are a great many areas, as a matter of fact, that might both confuse and enlighten you, so we've asked you to blindfold yourselves. We do want to be helpful, so we'll tell you that our guest is salaried, and we'll begin the general questioning with Dorothy Kilgallen.
Are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes.
Were you born in America?
Yes.
Do you work for a profit-making organization?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Would it be possible for you to do your work dressed as Paul and Bennett are dressed now?
No.
That's 1 down and 9 to go, Mr. Winchell.
And there's some special type of garb that you are wearing. Are you wearing this at the present time?
No.
That was tough. That's 2 down and 10 to go, Miss Francis.
Oh, that's too bad, Paul.
Yeah, before I started.
Yes, if Jerry had been up here, you wouldn't have had such a bad time.
Oh, sure.
But you do usually in your job wear some kind of special coverall or uniform or costume.
Yes.
Do you perform at a place where people can watch you?
Yes.
Do people watch you?
At times, yes.
I think the answer to that would be yes, Miss Francis.
Does he need watching?
Yes. There are a lot of fellows who think he does, I'll say that.
Is there anything about your work that is entertaining?
Yes.
Do people pay to see you?
Yes.
Do you perform... are you a performer?
Yes.
I would think in the general use of the word entertainment, as you have just used it, we would have to admit that our guest was, in that sense, a performer, yes.
Would you be seen on television?
Yes.
Do you work for any special network?
No.
3 down and 7 to go, Mr. Sir.
Do you ever do what you do in the great outdoors?
Yes.
Would it be some form of athletic endeavor that you're famous for?
Yes.
Is it a sport that is played mostly in the warm weather?
Yes.
I would say this, too, and I think our guest would feel it was fair if I were to say that there are actually more than one challenger present. There is more than one challenger present.
Oh.
Because I don't want you to get into the sport field and be misled on the basis that there's only one individual.
This is leading me astray, I'm sure. Unless you've changed while I was away, John.
I haven't.
Would the sport that you're in most often be baseball?
Yes.
Are you members of the same team?
Yes.
Is it one of the metropolitan teams?
No.
4 down and 6 to go, Miss Kilgallen.
Then you won today.
With Miss Dorothy's position, I'll clarify that statement. All of our home teams here in New York lost on the baseball diamond today.
2 was mine.
Even the ones that weren't home lost. Well then, are you from west of the Mississippi? Of course, my geography is so bad, maybe...
No. That's no. 5 down and 5 to go, Mr. Winslow.
Well, would it be important to determine what position you play?
It's a team.
Let's get the
This is a team?
Either Cincinnati or...
Well, actually, there's more than one, Paul.
Isn't that
Oh, I see.
All we have indicated is, to you, because we want to be fair, that there is more than one challenger here, so that the specific position of one who might answer would not necessarily be helpful.
Hey, Lynch,
What?
What did he say?
Who knows? Well, then, it's an outstanding baseball team, I imagine, and they're not from west of the Mississippi.
Be careful about that Mississippian wine.
Yeah, there's an awful lot of teams east of the Mississippi.
Well, there were only two here.
Cincinnati and Milwaukee.
Cincinnati and Milwaukee are here. Pick one of those, and then I'll get the other.
All right, I'll let you... How about Milwaukee?
That's the boys. 6 down and 4 to go, Miss Francis.
No?
Well, is it Cincinnati?
Yes, it is, Cincinnati. Miss Arlene, this is going to shock you. You can take off your mask because we got the Cincinnati ball team here. Yes.
Hey, how about that?
And not only one of the greatest ball players in Cincinnati, but in these United States. Ted Kluszewski has been their spokesman. A first baseman virtually without peers. Since Daly quit the Diamond, well, no, I can't say that.
Where's
But
the manager? Where's the manager?
Well, actually,
He's resting.
He's resting. He needs a rest after winning. They won 2 today from Brooklyn, 10-6 and 2-1. 2-1. Ted, I wonder if you would take over what I'm sure is a welcome chore and introduce your colleagues, would you?
Starting here, we have Johnny Temple, Wally Post, Gus Bell, Frank Robinson, Ed Bailey. In the back row, we have
Well, will you come out so
Yes.
that our friends can see you in the back row, please?
Ray Jablonski.
And who's over in the corner? You missed one.
Oh, Smokey Burgess,
Smokey Burgess.
Roy McMillan, Johnny Klipstein, and Joe Nuxall.
And there's the Cincinnati ball team. Well, Ted, all I can say is, yes, Bennett.
Special bow from the fellow who hit 3 homers in the first game.
Yes, Mr. Ed Bailey.
Mr. Ed Bailey, will you take a special bow, sir? Well, needless to say, we have had on many occasions reason as a group, my friends on the panel and myself, to feel that we had a signal moment on the program. Tonight, we think we've done it again. It's awful good of all you fellas to come, and we're grateful to you and wish you lots of luck. And even though this is almost heresy being a New Yorker, good luck in the pennant.
Thank you, Tom.
Good to see you.